What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Batter's Eye. I'm super happy to have you guys. We have Erin here for our co-host. Finally got a co-host, and we have two great guests. So take a second to introduce yourselves. Where are you guys at, and where do you guys play on the diamond?
My name's Riley Quick. I'm a pitcher. I'm from Birmingham, Alabama.
I'm Will Hodo. I play first base. I'm from Waynesboro, Mississippi.
Nice. And so, first of all, thank you guys for coming on. I'm super happy to have you guys. Alabama baseball has been rolling so far to start the year, and it's been great. It's great to have you guys on and talk to you guys. With
For
that,
sure. For having us.
of course.
Awesome. Okay, first of all, I kind of want to have you guys tell me a little bit about your journey and how you kind of got to where you are. Obviously, playing for Alabama is a huge accolade. How did you guys kind of get there? Your high school journey, even travel journey, stuff like that.
Mine was like my brother played football here, so I kind of like grew up always coming to like football games and like being in Tuscaloosa. And then I kind of just talked to the staff when I started getting recruited, and I just fell in love with the place even more, and it was kind of a no brainer for me.
It's awesome.
Yeah, so I grew up in South Mississippi, and to be honest with you, growing up, I couldn't stand Alabama because they won too many national championships in football. They beat the crap out of Mississippi State. But I was going through high school baseball. I was like unrecruited until the summer after my junior year, and then kind of blew up that summer. Played really well, got offered by Alabama, and the rest is history.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the success you guys have been having has just been amazing. And especially individually as a team this year, you guys are rolling. Let's get into that. And I start off, obviously this weekend was a rough weekend, just overall. Played a close game on Thursday and took a game from the number one team in the country, the defending national champions. What was that like? Obviously, just the atmosphere of that game, the close one-run game. It was elite.
Yeah, it was awesome, man. It was cool to see like all the fans come out and support us and have our backs. That was awesome. And Tennessee's a good club, and it's always good to take one from a team like that. And
Yeah.
it was a really close back and forth match all weekend. It could have gone either way, but they're a good team. We're a good team. We'll probably see them again at some point. But it was awesome. It was fun. Great atmosphere.
Yeah. Yeah, but Will, you as well. Anything you have? I know you had played a big part in that Thursday game as well.
Yeah, I mean, it was a blast. I think that game is on ESPN too, so just a lot of hype around that game. Two really good starters going at it, and two really good lineups. It was a fun one.
Yeah, Bryce robbed a home run at one
Yeah.
point, I think. It
That
was
was
crazy, man. That game was crazy.
that was electric.
Yeah, I
That
know.
yeah, that was sick. And then
Look up too. If he didn't rob that home run, it probably would have been a tied game because we only won by one. So it was honestly a pretty big play. It happened during the game when like nobody was really watching. Like it was kind of boring at that point. But then you look up and you're like, dang, like that was a big play.
yeah, of course, looking back at it, I mean that's the difference in tie game going to extras against and beating the number one team, knocking off two in a row. And that was big. I mean, also for them because you have to think about it that way where something kind of switched in the locker room that night where they kind of I mean, obviously they came out a different ball club the next 2 days, but enough talking about that. Just more throughout the first couple weeks of the season. I want to talk about you guys notoriously were coming from behind and winning games. I mean, Will, you marked it off at
Yeah,
Jack's.
this guy right here did it for us in Jacksonville.
Yeah, I mean that was ridiculous. That is so far the moment of the season in my eyes. Just what has it been like? Having that chip on your guys' shoulder throughout the first couple weeks, going through as the team, obviously in a stacked SEC where you guys are one of the less talked about teams starting the year, and then going on a tear. Obviously, you guys being high as a team, Justin tearing it up, leading nation every category pretty much right now. Everyone wants to talk to him.
Yeah,
Um,
no,
and I mean, what's it like? Just like bringing the vibe back to Alabama for baseball, bringing it back, and just everything with it, everything that comes with that.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a blast. I guess we're 6 weeks into the season now, which is crazy to say, but it's been a blast. Like, you can definitely tell our fans feel it. We packed out the stadium 3 days in a row this weekend against the number one team in the country. So, I mean, it goes to say, like, everybody around this program is seeing what's going on. It's been a blast so far.
And then to like piggyback on what you're saying too about Brian, like it's awesome playing with a guy like that's really fun, especially as a pitcher because he's such a good defender and just having somebody like that behind me, knowing he's going to make the play when it's needed, and having a guy like that come up to hit like in the big moment, like every time he's up in the big moment, he's going to get a hit. He's going to hit a double. He's going to hit a homer. Something good's going to happen.
Yeah,
But
pick you up.
yeah, for sure. But having all the success early though, it's been awesome. Like putting our name on the map, kind of like putting the SEC on notice. It's been fun, and we're just gonna keep doing our thing for sure.
Yeah, I mean, especially with the first weekend going in there and sweeping A&M. I mean, it's electric to see. There's nothing more you can ask for, especially after the year that they had last year, the talent they have on that roster. So, like you said, continue to put the season, the SEC, the conference on notice. Obviously, more big matchups looking forward. LSU coming up soon.
Yeah, should be fun.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be fun. Erin, do you have anything else that you want to ask about? I know.
Coming off of that series against Tennessee, what's kind of your mindset coming off of that and going into this week?
To be honest, there's a bitter taste in my mouth. Like I felt like we had a really good shot to win that series, especially after taking the first game, which is it's cool to say. Just like they're obviously the number one team in the country, one of the best out there. And like in recent years of Alabama baseball, kind of how y'all are talking about, like we're definitely here. And in recent years, like we would take a game from the number one team in the country and kind of chalk it up as a win, like a moral victory. But this year, it's still like the vibe in the locker room is like everybody's a little pissed off that we didn't take another one from them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, more so
Especially,
like now it's
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think something that, especially that adds to that, I think the way that the media draws it up to be with the way that the last series that they lost was also, in your house 2 years ago in that year where they were electric. So, I mean, definitely. But also, I think the way that you kind of put it earlier, where, you'll see them again, is definitely the best mindset to have about it because too
for
good.
sure. Especially with the way the tournament is this year too. Like every team makes it single elimination, so I'm sure we'll have a chance again at some point.
And, especially in Super's time, I could definitely see a regional coming to.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
I could definitely see a regional coming to Tuscaloosa this year, and a Super could be fun in Knoxville.
Yeah, that'd be electric for sure.
So the next thing I want to ask you, we have some fans that asked a couple questions for the both of you. The first one, we had we had someone ask what makes baseball so special for you.
My teammates are what make baseball special to me. Getting to show up and play this game with these guys that's what makes it.
And then, so this one's more for Riley. How hard were you throwing when you were 14, and what was the progression like?
I think when I was 14, I was throwing like 85 to 86, and then like it kind of just like went up like when I was 15, it was like 90 to 91, and then 16 was like 90 to 93. And then like 17 was honestly the same thing. It was like also 90 to 93. And then I got to college and I like started ticking up to like 93, 94, 95, 96. Then it kind of just kept going up from there.
That's crazy. I can't imagine.
In high school, I threw hard. Like I would hit like a 5 every now and then, but I sat like 1 to 3. And then my first ever outing here as a freshman, I was like 3 to 6. And I was like, oh gosh, this is awesome.
It's definitely, the adrenaline just hits.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I have a follow-up question with that, if you're okay with that. Yeah. What would you tell like 14-year-old Riley, like this, like your advice that you would give him at that point?
I would say just stay the course, keep your head down, stay working, just trust the process, and you'll look up one day and be happy where you are.
That's good, yeah.
I like that. I was going to say, this one's actually a pretty good question. I like this one for both of you. It says, what's it like playing at the D1 level, and what does the mental side of the game look like?
Oh, that's a good question.
That is a good one.
I might have to think about that for a second.
I would say like it's awesome. Like playing at the D1 level is awesome. Like you make so many connections and so many friendships, and you know so many people, and the ups and the downs are awesome. You have so many highs, but you just have to be able to like control the lows. Like when you're at your lowest, like like things are going to get better. Like at some point it's going to turn. You just got to keep grinding and keep going every day. And you're going to look up, you're going to be like, oh, like here we are. Like we're good now. I'm feeling a lot better. That's what
Yeah.
Yeah, just going off of that, something that playing at Division 1 level has taught me is like there's obviously going to be highs and lows, and controlling the lows is just as important as the highs.
Yeah, I completely.
Y'all for a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got you. Did you lose us?
Did y'all hear that?
Yeah, it was a little in and out. You can repeat it. I could cut and edit.
Yeah, I guess. No, I can repeat it. I was just saying, like, going off what he was saying, like, the mental side of a high level we get to play in the SEC is like there's going to be highs and lows, and controlling like the highs and staying even during those is just as important as like staying level during the lows.
Really?
Yeah. And then the last question that we got for both of you was what is your hardest matchup? Like Riley as a pitcher and Will as a hitter, so far, maybe it's just you could cut it to this season. So far, who's been your hardest matchup?
I can't really think of anybody on like an opposing team, but whenever people ask me like hardest matchup on our team specifically, I always say Matthew Heiberger, and you can tell the success that he's having this year. But that dude's a stud, and especially hitting left on left against him is brutal.
Oh yeah, I can imagine. I watched him throw, and I think he threw in Saturday's game.
Yeah.
I think he came in through 2 innings.
Friday. I think he threw Thursday and Saturday, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say, I mean, toughest hitter is definitely Braun. Like he's got that, but like opposing team, there's this big lefty for Presbyterian. He was a pretty good hitter. I don't even remember his name, but he was a good hitter. He actually took me deep, but he was good. Yeah, he's good. He's tough to get out.
We'll find this and clip it.
Yeah, you will.
We'll show him some love.
That's fine.
We'll show him some love for sure. No, it's definitely good. I mean, one of the hardest matchups. I could see it left on right. What was it? Do you know what pitch he took you deep on?
Yeah, fastball right down the middle. Right down the middle. It was no doubter, too. Like, he cleared it. It was bad.
All right. Hey,
I have one other question, too.
All right.
If there was an MLB player that you had to compare your game to, who would you guys say? Like, individually?
Okay.
One guy that I've always like tried to go after since I've been little watching was Max Scherzer. Like I just like the way he goes out there and his like mentality is like I'm gonna come right at you with everything I got. If it's good, if it's bad, either way I'm coming right at you. And I've always watched him and I like him a lot.
Like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't watch enough MLB to be able to tell you like exactly who I compare myself directly to. But I love watching Juan Soto hit, just like how well he controls the strike zone. So dude has electric ABs.
Yeah, he does. I'll tell you one thing too. This guy can control the zone. That's for sure.
Yeah, on base streak is 25 games right now.
Oh boy, I don't need to.
I was about to say, you don't need to hear that one.
He doesn't. Yeah, that's on. It's everywhere. It's everywhere though. Yeah, and leading. I mean, honestly, leading into talking about some success. Both of you guys are having tremendous success this year, and talking about a year that you guys are both eligible to get drafted. Will, a senior, Riley, you're a junior. I mean, what's it like going to games? And it was talked about on the broadcast. I mean, there was over 50 scouts in attendance at every game this weekend. But just to have that kind of attention on you guys, obviously, how do you manage the pressure? But also, what's exciting about the process?
Yeah, I'd say like the pressure that comes with that is like it's something that you can't take for granted. I'd say like obviously people will think like that kind of pressure is something that kind of weighs negatively on you and makes you play worse. But I think it's like a privilege to be able to have that kind of pressure on me. Like in the past, I know that there's like I'm doing a lot better this year with just being able to go out there and play free through pressure like that. And it's just kind of like a perspective shift from like, I need to go perform to prove to these people to like, I get to go perform in front of these guys. So just a perspective shift.
Yeah, that's awesome.
To piggyback off what he said, I would say honestly the same thing. Like I don't really I think we do a good job like as a whole team. Like we don't really dig too much into that kind of stuff or like worry about it. We kind of just play for each other in a way, and like whatever happens, happens. Like as good as we are, a team's only going to take us as far. So I think we just look at it that way, and everybody stays pretty level headed about it.
Perfect. Before we move on to our pick'em, I feel like there's a lot of locker room stuff going on. I gotta ask, locker room ping pong champion, who's our best like locker room games like?
Hell no, not me. I don't play ping pong that much. He does.
There hadn't been a lot of ping pong going on lately because our ping pong table gets used as like the food table for home games. But during the fall, me and there were a couple people that would play, but me and JoJo Williamson would play like 7 game series every day, and it was like a back and forth battle. So I mean, like it's a coin flip on who was going to win day to day. But one of our so me and him would battle it out every day.
All right, I like it. Let's go. Let's move on, and we'll go into the pick'ems. Honestly, I haven't thought of what the slate's going to be this weekend, so we're kind of going to make the slate real quick and then figure out. I got to see if there anything Thursday. Florida and Ole Miss.
So this will be interesting.
Yeah, Florida and Ole Miss. We'll put that on the slate. It's
okay. Here we go.
Yeah, we'll get this started early. I gotta make the doc for the week 6.
What games are you guys most excited about, like, that you have left to go in the season? Like, any matchups that you're like, ooh, I really want to emphasis on this one?
I mean, going to Baton Rouge is always fun, so that'll be a good time. That's like the main one that I know that we have that I'm looking forward to for sure.
I'm pretty fired up for tomorrow. We got a midweek game against North Alabama in Huntsville, the Trash Panda Stadium, and
that's always
every
fun.
year we've played up there. They pack that place out, and the fans are rowdy. So that game's a blast.
Yeah, that is always fun. That's true.
Yeah, I think I was also going to say you guys played Texas as well, right?
Oklahoma.
No, Oklahoma. Oh, but even then, that's also a good matchup.
We played Oklahoma here this weekend.
Oh, okay, that's exciting.
Oh, so we're putting that. So we'll put that on the slate. I have Florida, Ole Miss right now, Miami, UNC. I want to put Clemson at Georgia Tech because I think
be good. Georgia Tech's good this year.
I think Georgia Tech might steal a couple.
I think they may too. I think I'm going to be taking.
Yeah, maybe like 1 or 2.
I think I might take Tech here as well. So you guys, Oklahoma coming to you guys?
Yeah, Oklahoma comes.
Perfect.
Eric is not going to like that you're picking against Clemson.
South Alabama's good, right?
Yeah, they're a good team. They can swing it for sure.
I'm putting them at Southern Miss on the slate.
Ooh, that'll be good.
Yeah, that's a good matchup.
That is a good matchup.
Series, yeah. I'm trying to think. I'm gonna get 2 more games. Stanford, Virginia, maybe. Actually, Cal just swept Stanford, so I'm gonna go Cal at Louisville.
Oh, Cal swept Stanford?
Yeah.
Dang.
Cal swept Stanford, and then I'm trying to see here. Let me see what these guys put for the pick'ems. Tennessee, South Carolina. That's such a boring pick'em series, though. Stanford, Virginia. I'll do Stanford, Virginia.
Yeah.
All right, so we have Florida, Ole Miss, Miami at UNC, Clemson at Georgia Tech, Auburn at Georgia, Oklahoma at you guys, Arkansas at Vandy, South Alabama at Southern Miss, Cal at Louisville, and Stanford at Virginia.
Perfect.
So, all right, so we'll just we'll start right now. We'll go in order, and we'll start off with Florida, Ole Miss. We'll let you guys go first.
I'm gonna go with Florida wins the series 2-1.
It's at Ole Miss.
It's at Ole Miss.
Give me Ole Miss.
I'm going with Ole Miss.
You're going Ole Miss too? I'm going Florida. I think Florida recovers.
I think Florida recovers.
I don't think so.
I think they get Liam back this weekend in Florida.
Yeah, I agree.
He's on the middle.
I mean, they played. You got to think about it. They played Tennessee and then Georgia. That's 2 of the best SEC teams. I think they might come back. Ole Miss, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, so they have no confidence to win.
I'll go Florida with y'all. We'll pick together.
We'll go together.
All right.
Okay.
All right, so then we go Miami at UNC. Yeah, you're solo running Ole Miss.
Miami.
You're running.
It's all about the
Yeah,
all about
UNC.
I'm going UNC as well.
She
I
said
see.
again.
UNC has looked rough. I mean, BC is not super great, but I don't know.
They just played someone, and it was
Miami took a game off of FSU this weekend, so
Yeah, so it kind of hit Jamie around a little bit.
they did. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. I guess it's not a terrible pick. I don't
I like
Clemson at Georgia Tech. This is where
Clemson.
I'm going. I'm going Georgia Tech. They're on a heater.
Tech. I like Tech, but Clemson is really, really good.
They're so good. But I've picked against Clemson since.
I think Burris is like a series changer though. Like he'll go crazy and hit like 3 home runs.
Lost to Boston College 2-3.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
And
yeah,
1-5 to UConn.
We'll
0-5.
go Clemson.
we'll go.
Tech's gonna take a game though.
I want to go. Yeah, I want to go Tech.
At least one. They have to have one.
Yeah,
I want to go Tech and hope that they steal 2 at home, but I think Clemson's just too good.
Yeah,
Clemson.
Is it at Georgia Tech?
It's at Georgia Tech.
Yeah, so probably one. Yeah, but I'm still picking Clemson. I have to stay loyal.
Auburn at Georgia. I'm going Georgia.
Georgia.
Auburn's nice.
Yeah.
I can't. You guys can't say that, but I can say that. You guys can't say anything good about either of those teams. OU at Bama. Obvious pick here. I'm going Bama. Roll
Same.
Tide, baby. Love it.
Roll Tide.
South Alabama at Southern Miss. You guys got to tell me more about South Alabama because I've watched Southern Miss and they look solid this year.
I think the only reason I'm going to take South Alabama is just because they can really, really swing it, like really swing it. They string together hits like crazy. Like even in the first 2 innings of the game when they weren't like their balls weren't landing, they were still hammering balls to people, like hard line outs, hard ground outs. And I haven't seen Southern Miss play, so I think I'm going to go with South Al.
Okay.
Yeah, I might take South Alabama too.
I gotta watch. All right, I'm gonna rock with Southern Miss for what I'm saying. I'm rocking Southern Miss, but I'm gonna watch the game tomorrow. And if South Alabama just smacks them around, like I might have to switch.
Hey, man.
Allowed? Switch your pick?
No, well, for the post, I might pick South Alabama, but I might say we're rolling Southern Miss. Like I got to roll the high with them. I put them in 13th in my rankings. Like
Yeah, you got to roll with them.
At 13?
They swept this weekend. They're nice.
Damn, I didn't know that. Who'd they play this weekend?
I think they played ULM.
Oh, I got you. They're good too.
They're not bad.
They're not
Next
bad.
we have next week. I'm done with this from Erin. Next we have Cal at Louisville.
They got that Friday.
That's about either.
I don't know much about either. I know Louisville's got that Forbes guy that throws hard. I like him. He's good. He's a good pitcher. I'm gonna go
Louisville. Yeah, I'm going Louisville recovers.
I'm going with Cal.
Okay.
She's always fading us.
Yeah, I don't like it. Stanford at Virginia to finish it off.
Did you say Stanford got swept?
Stanford got swept by Cal last weekend. Yeah.
At Cal?
I don't know, but they're like 20 minutes apart, so it doesn't.
What's Virginia been doing recently? I saw they were up and down. I know they got a really talented team though.
Yeah, I think. Let me see if they are on a 4-game losing streak.
Oh, I'm gonna go Virginia bounce back series.
They got swept by Duke.
Oh gosh.
At home.
That was aggressive.
I think Virginia may win. I think Virginia's gonna win. They're ready.
I'm going.
It's at home, so the travel's gonna screw Stanford. Virginia.
That's a long way to go.
Yeah, that's a really long way to go. That's hard.
Oh, but it's a
cross
4-game. It's a Thursday. Oh no, it's a Thursday, Friday, Saturday. All right. Well, I got Virginia bouncing back, and that closes out our pick'ems. Well, hopefully, I'm gonna have to watch through all of this, figure out who we picked, and it's gonna be much fun to make the graphic.
Sure, for sure.
But I'm trying to think. Is there anything, Erin? Do you have any other questions you want to close out for Riley or Will?
We can do fun questions.
All right, we could do some fun questions. Do you have any fun questions?
Yes, I was just doing this at in Lexington. How many times a week do you guys call your mom?
At least once a day.
Yeah, I would
Okay.
probably say like sometimes something like that too. If I not once a day, I'll call her the day after that if I don't.
What's your favorite pregame hype song?
Mine's probably Cody and Crazy by Future.
Okay.
Whatever Will Plattner's got on August, it's always good.
That too.
What uniform combos are you looking forward to most going into this week for yourselves?
Ooh.
I always throwing the pinstripes on Saturday, so I'm looking forward to those again.
Yeah, I love all our uniforms. They're all sick.
Okay.
Letting her roll with all of these. You got
If there was any other team in college baseball that you could go play for one
you
series,
can't
where would
say
you
that.
go play? Yes,
You can't even ask that. You can't even ask that.
we can do. It doesn't have to be outside of the SEC.
I guess you can ask that.
Pearl River Community College. That's where I was committed before here.
I'll do like Hawaii because that'd be fire.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
that's
would be
a question you can't even ask.
I'm getting dissed on my. Okay, do you have questions you want to ask?
Oh, I don't. No. It's not even like a bad. It's not a bad question. It's like, how do you answer that as a player? You can't like answer that.
What is a question that you guys have for each other that you've always wondered about each other that you're like, I can't ask this, but like I want to know?
He's good at.
You know, there's something.
We've already asked all of them.
I was about to say we probably already asked all of them.
We've been
What's
together.
it?
Been together for
Question that
3
you-
years now.
Your fans would be the most surprised by.
Your fans would be most surprised by. Oh god.
Wait, what was the question? Sorry, you glitched.
Yeah, you did.
Like a question that you know, a question that you guys know about each other that you think that your fans would be most surprised to hear, like a fun fact that you know about each other,
I've got a
but you
really
say
good
it for the other person.
I got a good one.
Okay.
Will bone density is 4.3. That's really good if you didn't know. Really, really good.
That's such a random fact.
That's a random fun fact. That's a good random fun fact. Oh my.
What about for Riley?
Probably none that he can say.
I don't know. I'll have to think on it. I might have to get back to y'all on fun fact for Rally.
Okay, we can think about it.
Yeah, I could ask.
Who did you guys pick to win March Madness in your brackets?
Bama. Side hoops. They're going to do it.
You got the tie.
I might go.
Okay, and what matchup were you most excited, or what matchup were you most surprised by last weekend?
Baseball or March Madness?
March Madness.
Ooh.
Oh, the St. John's Arkansas game. That was crazy.
Yeah.
Sold my bracket.
Yeah, me too. I knew Calipari was going to do it, though, man. I should have known.
Yeah. But like still, imagine that sucked.
Yeah. You ran out of questions.
I'm thinking.
I put you on the spot. No, honestly, I didn't expect this many questions. We usually do like 3 or 4, and then I run out. That was good.
Oh, this is a question that we asked in Lexington. What's a question that you guys have for the girls? Like, if you had to ask a girl a question, like broadly as like a girl community of girls.
I feel like
some of the guys were like, one of them was like, "Why do girls lie?" I was like, "Oh,
that's."
I don't know.
I have a better question if you don't like that one. What's your favorite pregame meal to eat?
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Gotta get the NIL.
It's like sometimes I just eat Chick-fil-A. Like I'll just get like a number one with like some nuggets. But then we also get a pregame meal delivered here. So
Yes.
it's good like Nukes or something. Sometimes I eat that.
So for the Sunday game days, you roll up Nukes, but every day other day, you're chilling.
Sunday game day is actually breakfast usually because it's early. So that's always good. So it's like Cracker Barrel or something like that.
Let's gas.
Yeah, sounds good. Sounds like fun. All right. I think that's all we got. I appreciate
You didn't let him answer. The other one didn't answer.
Oh, that's me. That's fully on me.
We need to know what his favorite
I'm not
food
picky.
is.
I'm not picky at all when it comes to food. I eat
But there has to
whatever.
be something that you like favorite that you're like, ooh, this guess what it's today? It's this.
Oh yeah. They bring Urban Cookhouse place in Tuscaloosa is really good. We get that a pretty good bit. They got some
What kind of food
really
is that? Like fried food?
It's like kind of healthier.
Healthy. Yeah, I
Oh.
would assume. What do you mean? Oh, you got to play a baseball game.
He just said he eats Chick-fil-A nuggets.
She was about to say that.
good call.
I get the grilled version though, so it's all right.
Oh, okay, so it's different. So you're health king. I see. Grilled nuggets. I don't know what that.
I don't actually get the grilled version. I just get the
Oh
fried.
yeah, I was gonna say like who gets the grilled nugget? It goes to Chick-fil-A, gets grilled nugget thing. Are they good?
Some people
They're not bad.
don't hate. Yeah, don't hate on it. Some people probably get it. I don't, but some people probably do.
Yeah, not me. You have that.
Yeah, I don't have it. But anyways, I appreciate you guys for hopping on. Thank you guys for the time. Anytime you guys want to hop on, you know you guys are more than welcome to come back. We'll do it for sure. Hopefully we'll get down to Tuscaloosa at some point this season if we can. We'll see what happens. And yeah, anything you guys want to say to anyone watching?
I hope you all have a good day.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Thank you. That's perfect.
Peace.
Thanks for
That's a
watching, guys. Yeah, that's a wrap, as Erin said it. Erin, do you have any last words? I'll let you last words.
I hope everyone has a great week, and I look forward to watching all of these matchups this week and seeing if they can pull out the dub over Oklahoma.
Yes, there we go. Go
Yes.
watch it on ESPN Plus. Thank you, guys.